Be me, 26 years old, mid-level coder at a tech startup in Portland. Company culture is aggressive chill. Beanbag chairs, cold brew on tap, exposed brick. Basically a nursery for adults with computer science degrees. Life is simple. Write code, eat overpriced tacos, sleep, repeat. Didn't plan on having my worldview deconstructed by a woman in a power suit. Didn't plan on dating the physical embodiment of a gender studies thesis. Starts on a Tuesday. Boss calls an all-hands meeting. Big changes coming to culture and compliance. Everyone groans. Usually means we have to watch a 90s video about not stealing staplers. Not this time. Door opens. Enter her. Sharp blazer, combat boots, undercut hairstyle. Carrying a clipboard like a weapon of mass destruction. Eyes scanning the room like a Terminator, looking for microaggressions. Boss introduces her as Maya, new director of people and culture. She doesn't smile. She nods once. We have a lot of work to do, she says. Voice is calm but terrifying. Sounds like she's about to court-martial the entire room. She looks straight at the dev team corner. Looks at me. I'm currently wearing a t-shirt that says, "Pseudo make me a sandwich." Bought it at a thrift store, didn't think about it. Her eyes lock onto the text. Temperature in the room drops 10 degrees. She doesn't say anything, just writes something down on her clipboard. Very slowly, very deliberately. Sweat JPG. Meeting ends. I sprint to the bathroom to turn my shirt inside out. Too late. Damage is done. Marked man. 2 days later. Email notification. Mandatory 1-on-1 cultural alignment session. Sender Maya. Location, Glassbox Office of Doom. Walk in. She's sitting behind a desk made of reclaimed wood. No pictures of family. No plants. Just a stack of books with titles like The End of Men and Patriarchy Stress Disorder. Sit down. Chair is significantly lower than hers. Power move. She types for a solid minute without acknowledging me. Finally looks up. Do you understand the semiotics of your clothing choices? Anon. Brain freezes. It was 99 cents at Goodwill. Wrong answer. She sighs. Sound of a disappointed parent mixed with a disappointed judge. Spends 20 minutes explaining the history of domestic labor and command line humor. I am nodding so hard my neck hurts. I didn't mean to offend, I managed to say. Intent is not impact, she recites. Instinct takes over. Brain decides to try humor. So should I make my own sandwich then? Silence. Absolute vacuum of sound. She stares at me. I stare at her, contemplating jumping through the glass window. Corner of her lip twitches. Barely visible. Yes, Anon, you should make your own sandwich. And while you're at it, read this. Slides a pamphlet across the desk. How to be an ally in the workplace. Survive the meeting. Think I'm in the clear. Think I can go back to hiding in my code. Wrong. She starts showing up everywhere. Break room. Hallway. Slack channels. She is rewriting the company handbook. Guys is banned. Strictly folks or y'all now. I slip up once in a stand-up meeting. Okay guys, let's deploy. Feel a presence behind me. Turn around. She's there holding a cup of herbal tea. Folks, I correct immediately. Good pivot, she says. Walks away. Feel like a dog that just successfully sat on command. Strange feeling of accomplishment. Few weeks later. Late night at the office. Deadline approaching for the new app launch. Everyone else has gone home. Just me debugging a spaghetti mess of code. Hear a sigh from the glass office. Loud, frustrated sigh. Curiosity kills the cat. Walk over. Door is open. Maya is buried under a mountain of paper. Hair is messy. Blazer is off. Looks human for the first time. Everything okay? I ask. She looks up, eyes red. The pay equity audit isn't balancing. The formulas are broken. See my opening. I speak Excel, I say. She hesitates. Pride battling desperation. Desperation wins. Fine, take a look. Sit next to her. Smell like lavender and ozone. Look at the sheet. It's a disaster. Nested if statements leading nowhere. Circular references. Who built this? The CEO's nephew. Start typing. Fingers flying. Fix the macros, clean the data, build a pivot table. 10 minutes later. Done, here's your gap analysis. She stares at the screen. Eyes wide. It works. It works, I confirm. She looks at me. You're surprisingly competent. High praise. Don't let it go to your head. Silence settles. Not awkward this time. Just tired. I ordered pizza, she says suddenly. Vegan, I ask assuming. Meat lovers, double bacon. Blink. I thought. Smashing the patriarchy burns calories anon. I need protein. We eat pizza on the floor of her office. Talk about work. Then talk about not work. Find out she was a punk rocker in college. Plays bass. Hates romantic comedies. because they perpetuate toxic myths. Love sci-fi because gender is fluid in space. Realize she is intensely interesting. Realize I am staring. You have grease on your chin, she points out. Wipe it off. Classy, she says, but she smiles. Actually smiles. Teeth and everything. Heart does a weird flippy thing. Ignore it. Go back to being terrified. Next day, vibe shift. She still corrects my language, still polices the Slack channels, but she stops by my desk. Here drops a book, The Will to Change by Bell Hooks. Is there a quiz? I ask. Life is the quiz, she says. Walks away. Start reading the book on the bus. Actually kind of profound. Start understanding what she's talking about. Emotional openness. Breaking disconnect. HJPG. 2 weeks later. Company happy hour. Craft brewery. Everyone holding IPAs. Cornered by the sales bro. Chad, literally his name. Chad is explaining why women aren't good at coding. It's a biological brain thing, you know. Spatial reasoning. See Maya across the room. She hears it. See her shoulders tense. She's about to engage. About to detonate. Decide to intervene. Step in front of Chad. Actually, Chad, the first programmers were women. Ada Lovelace invented the algorithm. Grace Hopper invented the compiler. If it wasn't for women, you wouldn't have a job to be mediocre at. Silence in the circle. Chad looks confused. Bro, chill. Look over at Maya. She is looking at me. Expression is unreadable. Shock. Pride. Arousal. Probably just shock. Later that night. Walking to the train. Hey, voice behind me. Turn around. Maya. That was unexpected, she says. I read the book, I shrug. You read the book. It made some good points. She steps closer. You defended the honor of women in tech against a Chad. I just stated facts. She looks at me for a long moment, analyzing data, assessing risk. Do you want to get coffee, not work coffee, real coffee? Are you asking me out? I am initiating a social interaction with romantic potential. Don't make it weird. Okay. First date, independent coffee shop, walls covered in protest posters. We sit in the back, nervous, trying not to say anything problematic. Order a black coffee. She orders an oat milk matcha latte. So I say. So she says, does this mean I'm an ally now? She laughs. You're a probationary ally. Don't push your luck. We talk for 4 hours. Argue about politics. Argue about movies. Agree that the wage gap is bullshit. Agree that cats are superior pets. She challenges everything I say. Forces me to think. Forces me to articulate. Exhausting but exhilarating. Never met anyone like her. Walk her home. Awkward pause at the door. Can I kiss you? I ask. She raises an eyebrow. Asking for consent. Good. Learning curve is steep but you're climbing. She grabs my collar. Pulls me down. Kisses me. Intense. Passionate. Not fragile. Feels like I just kissed a hurricane. Good night anon, she says. Slams the door. Stand there for 5 minutes. Touching my lips. What have I got myself into? Dating phase begins. It is an education. Rule 1. No assuming gender roles. She pays for dinner half the time. She opens doors for me, sometimes just to mess with me. Rule 2. Constant analysis. Watch a movie. Did you notice the lack of agency in the female lead? I was just watching the explosions, Maya. The explosions represent the destructive nature of unchecked masculinity. Or maybe they just look cool. Both can be true. Rule 3. Argument is a sport. She loves debating. We debate what to eat. We debate whose turn it is to do laundry. We debate the socioeconomic implications of buying avocados. But it's not fighting. It's stimulating. Keeps me sharp. Realize I was sleepwalking through life before. Now I'm awake. 6 months in. Meet her friends. Group of activists, artists, writers. Terrifying group of people. Sit in a circle in a living room, drinking wine out of mason jars. They ask me what I do. I optimize database queries. Silence. It pays the bills, I add wiki. Capitalism is a trap, one of them says. True, I nod, but I like having health insurance. Maya laughs, puts her hand on my knee. He's useful, she tells them. He fixed my laptop and he makes excellent guacamole. And he listens, she adds softly. Group seems to accept me. As a pet project perhaps, but accepted nonetheless. 1 year anniversary. Bring her to my parents' house. Nervous as hell. My dad is old school. Watches Fox News. Thinks woke is a type of breakfast cereal. Mom is a traditional housewife. Recipe for disaster. Drive there in silence. Be nice, I beg. I'm always nice, she says, sharpening her verbal knives. Walk in. Dad greets us. So this is the little lady keeping you in line. Wince. Wait for the explosion. Maya smiles. Actually, sir, I prefer partner in crime. And yes, keeping him in line is a full-time job. Dad laughs. I bet it is, come on in. Dinner is tense. Dad starts ranting about people these days. Nobody wants to work anymore. Brace for impact. Maya puts down her fork. It's interesting you say that, Bill. Actually, productivity has gone up 60% since the 70s while wages have stagnated. People are working harder for less. It's not laziness, it's math. Dad blinks. Expects a fight. Gets data. Is that so? I can send you the charts, she says charmingly. They end up talking about economics for 2 hours. Dad loves her. She's got a head on her shoulders, he tells me later. Don't screw this up. I'm trying, Dad. Drive home. You went easy on him, I say. He's your dad, she shrugs. And he makes a good brisket. I can overlook some generational trauma for good brisket. Realize I love this woman. Realize I want to marry her. Panic immediately. How do you propose to a woman who thinks marriage is a patriarchal ownership contract? Research phase. Months of planning. Buy a ring. Ethically sourced, conflict-free, recycled gold. Cost a fortune. Worth it. Take her hiking. Top of a mountain. Sweating out of breath. Okay, I say. Okay, what? I know the institution of marriage is historically problematic. She stops drinking water. Looks at me. I know it originated as a property transfer. Go on. I know you don't need me to complete you. Correct. But I would really like to form a legally binding partnership with you to navigate the collapse of society together. Drop to one knee. Also tax benefits. She stares at me. Face is blank. Then eyes water. You cited tax benefits. I thought you'd appreciate the practicality. She laughs. Tackles me. We roll around in the dirt. Yes, she says. Yes to the partnership. Yes to the tax benefits. Get up, you're getting mud on the ring. Wedding planning. Nightmare difficulty. No giving away the bride. I am not a goat to be traded, she tells the officiant. She walks down the aisle alone, to the Imperial March from Star Wars, played on a cello, crying JPG. Vows. She wrote hers on a napkin. I promise to challenge you. I promise to support you. I promise to never let you get away with lazy thinking. And I promise to love you, even when you leave your socks on the floor, which is a manifestation of weaponized incompetence, but we're working on it. Crowd laughs. I say mine. I promise to listen. I promise to learn. And I promise to always make my own sandwich. She tears up. Kiss. Married man. Life changes. 2 years later. Positive test. Panic mode reactivated. We're bringing a child into this world, she whispers. Climate change, political instability. We'll raise them to fix it, I say. Holding her hand. Boy or girl, she asks. Does it matter? Socially, yes. Biologically, also yes. It's a girl. Maya goes into prep mode. Books pile up. Raising Strong Daughters. The Gender-Neutral Parenting Handbook. Baby arrives. Name her Ada after Lovelace. Tiny potato human. Maya is exhausted. I take paternity leave. Full 3 months. Maya watches me change diapers. Watches me bottle feed. You're good at this, she says sleepily. Just following the algorithm, I say. Input milk, output poop. She smiles. You're breaking the cycle, she says. What cycle? Absent fathers, emotionally distant men, you're here. I'm here. Raising Ada. Interesting dynamic. Maya wants her to play with blocks in science kits. No pink. No princesses. Grandma buys Ada a pink tutu. Maya looks at it like it's radioactive waste. Ada loves the tutu. Refuses to take it off. Wears it while playing with the science kit. Wears it while playing in the mud. Maya is conflicted. Is this internalized misogyny, or just a toddler liking bright colors? She's 3, Maya. She likes the sparkle. It starts with sparkles anon. Then it ends with the wage gap. Let her wear the tutu while she builds the Lego Death Star. Compromise. Ada grows up. Smart. Fierce. Terrifying combination of both of us. Takes no shit. Questions authority. Questions us. Especially us. Age 7. Mom, why do you always drive? Because I'm a better driver than Dad. Is that misandry? Ada asks. I choke on my coffee. Maya beams. That's my girl. Age 12. School calls. Ada in trouble. Got in a fight. Rushed to school. Principal's office. Ada sitting there, arms crossed. Bruised knuckle. What happened? Principal sighs. A boy snapped her bra strap. She retaliated. Hell. She put him in a headlock and made him apologize to the entire cafeteria. Look at Maya. She is trying so hard not to high-five our daughter. Face is turning purple from suppressed pride. Violence is not the answer, Maya says, voice shaking. He violated my bodily autonomy, Ada says. And I defended it. Silence. We'll talk about this at home, I say. Get in the car. Drive 2 blocks. Maya explodes. Did you see that? Headlock perfect form. She punched a kid, Maya. He snapped her strap. He touched her without consent. She stood her ground. We have to punish her. Consistency. Fine, no video games for a week. But ice cream tonight. Obviously ice cream tonight. Years pass. Ups and downs. Arguments about chores. Arguments about politics. Arguments about which Star Trek captain was the most feminist. It's Cisco, obviously. But it works. House is full of noise, debate, love. Never boring. Get promoted at work. Become a manager. Find myself using Maya's techniques. Listening first. Checking bias. Advocating for the quiet ones. Team loves me. Productivity goes up. Realize she changed me. Rewired my brain. Not just about women. About people. About respect. Come home late one night. House is quiet. Find Maya on the couch. Reading, glasses on. Grading papers. She teaches at the community college now. Gray in her hair. Lines around her eyes. She looks up. Smiles. That same smile from the pizza night years ago. Hey oppressor, she jokes. Hey radical, I reply. Sit next to her. Put my head on her shoulder. Tired, she asks. Yeah, long day. Mansplained something by accident. Had to apologize. She chuckles. Kisses my forehead. Progress, not perfection. How's your day? Fought with the dean. Smashed a glass ceiling, the usual. Hungry. Starving. I'll make sandwiches, I say. Stand up. She grabs my hand. Squeezes it. And nods. Yeah, you're a good man. Pause. I know you hate that phrase. Not all men and all that. I hate the generalization, she corrects. But individual data points can be outliers. You're my favorite outlier. Smile. I love you too. Go to kitchen. Make the best damn sandwiches in history. Extra pickles. Cut diagonally. Bring them in. We eat in silence. Watching the news. Watching the world burn. But feeling safe. Feeling understood. Realized that feminism didn't ruin my life. It just made me do the dishes. And gave me a partner who sees me as an equal. And a daughter who can put a bully in a headlock. Fair trade. 1010 would check my privilege again. Hey, she says, mouthful of bread. Yeah, you missed a spot on the counter. Sigh. I'll get it. Good boy. She winks. MFW, I'm whipped. MFW, I don't mind at all. Life is good.